market perspective, usually in the first stage, it's chaos and panic. Nobody is going to pay attention to your marketing messages. Nobody is going to, you know, pay attention to your efforts on sales efforts and so on, because everybody is just looking at the media. You know, people are tensed and so on. Then this, of course, reflects in the follow-up stage into the way the customers express less demand. They're just scared. So at this point, and you will notice that there are markets actually that just, you know, because they have been through previous crises, even understand that they should not express less demand, but that they are part of this trophic cycle, and that if they express less demand, then this interacts with the whole economy, and they are doing damage. But especially for the unprepared markets, this is a normal reaction. Clients do express less demand. Then there's the decreased cash flow and the decreased basically turnover or return on business. So everybody basically doesn't have cash. The cash is blocked. And sometimes even if you do have orders and so on, you don't get the cash in the door. This is why, for example, we got even advice from some accountants, and I'm not just talking about our accountants in Europe, but also in the US. Everybody's like, pay attention to the way you are looking at your cash flow, sell cheaper with advance payment than afterwards. This is why, so that you don't go into a block of cash. Then everything becomes volatile. From your activities in terms of marketing and sales, what that means is that nobody pays attention to your marketing efforts, that you have a decreasing pipeline and the value of orders decreases, and everything plunges down into your analytics. So if you have like a CRM or some, even an Excel where you track opportunities, this becomes, you know, less and less populated. Then the sales cycle becomes longer. So what used to take like 3 to 6 months now can take a year and a half. We had SaaS business in the last two crises that, you know, with a SaaS business, sometimes you buy CRMs for a small, let's say a small CRM seat, you know, you buy it online. It's almost an instant decision, taking customers 3 to 6 months to purchase like a $20 seat or something. They would revisit and revisit and revisit the website, and, but so they would express the need, but they wouldn't buy, right? With very little amounts. Then your KPIs become times 10. What that means? It means that if before from 10 qualified conversations or meeting requests or something, one of them would sign, like you would get a deal, now you need to go through 100 opportunities to make sure that one is signed. It's not always the case. And there are still industries that are favored. Even in this crisis, for example, we have some customers in fintech that are thriving around this time, or customers that have technologies that serve, let's say, food or beverages or health. So these type of companies are doing great. This is why probably you need to look into the industries that are making it really big right now, and to see and follow the money, right? See which industries are going well and try to position against those. But basically for the rest of us, you have to multiply our KPIs times 10. That being said, we are right now into the stage 1 from my perspective. If I look at the previous crisis, so this is my own comparison term, and with the businesses that we worked with before, I believe that we are at stage 1 because we are still closing business and the KPIs are still flowing. But I have seen a stat in e-commerce published yesterday, where they said that with the crisis that there was a big decrease in traffic with all e-commerce websites. The traffic is up, but they're selling less and less. So basically the sales, closing the deals becomes a challenge, because everyone, even private people, even if there are great sales offers and opportunities right now, are careful to preserve their cash. And in the first stage, you will see that basically you need to adopt a strategy to the current crisis. So decide on quick activities, quick wins, how you can lower cost, even give things without profit, right? Just to cross the gap, just to go over this period. So in our case, for example, we used to update our strategy daily. We are now, and I'm talking just about ourselves, but this is also backed with experience from customer project. We are looking right now at customer projects that are updating strategy weekly. So every week we are reviewing the strategy for marketing and sales.